What if all of NATO was a single country? This thing is an absolute beast too. From the US, Canada, and even Greenland in North America, stretching to Iceland, the UK, we got France, we got all the lowlands, all of Iberia, the Italian peninsula. We even have the newest NATO members, Sweden and Finland over this way. Like I said, they're an absolute giant. Normally at the 2025 start, Russia is by far and away the world's largest country, but that is definitely not the case here. NATO takes the cake, but they're not too far behind. The Russians aren't. They are starting this scenario off, of course, with a war against Ukraine, but will this terrifying NATO country do anything about that? I mean, they can pretty much do whatever they want, right? If NATO became a singular country, we'd have almost 1 billion people in our nation, which, funny enough, is still not even close to the numbers that India and China have. However, it would be far and away the world's biggest economy, and it wouldn't even be close. I don't even think we can wrap our heads around these numbers. This is just the top 10 economies right now. You'd have to combine the US, Germany, the UK, France, Italy, Canada. I mean, it's honestly just insane to think about, all the way stretching over here to Turkey. According to ChatGPT, it would be by far and away the world's largest economy, with NATO and its 32 members combined gross of 46 to 47 trillion. So pretty much the US doubles almost. The NATO capital also happens to be in Brussels, of course, like it is. This is where the NATO headquarters is. In fact, it is not going to be Washington, D.C., which kind of makes sense. You do tend to want your capital to be like in the center of your country. I mean, that's not the case necessarily with the US, because we got Washington, D.C. over here, but it all depends on the situation. You can easily, there's like, it's not even a coastal city. That's the interesting thing too. So pretty much instantly, Russia and China are going to have to team up like right now. Honestly, Russia, China, and India more than likely. The AI is usually pretty good at this in this game, so let's see. They should be able to kind of figure out like, oh, that's a scary power. We should probably all gang up on them. Let's see if the world starts to do that though. Here we go. So we're obviously starting off with the war. Wow. Okay, Israel, you didn't need to dunk on them like that, instantly destroying Palestine. Ukraine is actually pushing into Russia. Again, this is the NATO country. This isn't even talking about like the NATO alliance. Oh, that's right. NATO stretches all the way over to Hawaii out here in the Pacific, as well as in South America, because we got French Guyana. There's some islands in the Caribbean, Puerto Rico. Oh my gosh. And we got the Falklands because of the British overseas territories. This is crazy. We're in Oceania. This is an unbelievable nation right here. Here are the first couple wars in this world. We've got a couple fights in Africa. We also have Mexico going after Cuba, and NATO has apparently formed an alliance with somebody, but I have no idea who it is. It's a very rather small country. It must be. You would think it'd be some of these countries in the center here. I feel so bad for Switzerland, Austria, Ireland. I mean, they're screwed. They're still grabbing up all the sea territory. Look at how much sea territory NATO has. They're getting literally all the sea lanes. Is anyone even gonna have a chance here? This is crazy. Well, China instantly puppeted Mongolia, so maybe that'll lead to, well, this typically was thought to lead to like some tension between China and Russia. Mongolia is a nice neutral boundary state. Russia lost a lot of land to Ukraine. Wow, NATO was actually at war with somebody. Oh, they declared war on Japan. That's an interesting first nation to attack. Why would they do that? Alliances are beginning to pop up all around the world. Russia does finally have their first friend. With who? I have no idea. Brazil's going after Paraguay, and NATO is now attacking Western Sahara as if they don't already have enough problems already. NATO will find some problems trying to squeeze through these really tight sea lanes. Obviously, they can't just like use their overwhelming power and strength. I would not be surprised if NATO does lose some of its territory. They likely will. If you catch them with their pants down with like low combat efficiency, then some countries will leave NATO. Ooh, that is a pretty big Myanmar that just formed up after they annexed all of Thailand. And there goes Laos too. Taiwan is a very similar country to NATO, but do not be confused. They are not a part of NATO, not yet. Funny to see some of these like engulfed NATO states. They're not in NATO, but Austria, Bosnia, Serbia all forming one team. Of course, Switzerland's the one that's allied to NATO. That makes sense. I mean, I guess, does it? Does it actually, Drew? Because they're supposed to be neutral. But NATO's really focused on African expansion for now. They might have a tough time deciding where they want to expand into because they have so much territory. Like, I guess they have to go south. Oh, boom. They just broke through to Morocco and they landed in Tunisia. Okay, well, that is going to help NATO quite a bit. Oh boy, alliances. People just popped out. Kurdistan just popped out of NATO. So did Scotland over here. Who else? The Sami people? Oh, Lapland? And is that an independent Texas? Okay, NATO is going to have some struggles. Nunavut is independent. Alaska as well. I love that this game included states. Like you can act, and with states with flags too. Ooh, this significantly weakens NATO. Also, they were forced to give Scotland independence. Lapland and Kurdistan all independence. This likely would be the scenario that would occur if NATO got this big. There probably would be revolts from the inside side. China did successfully annex Mongolia. They're looking awfully like the old Qing dynasty now. Statistically now, Russia is bigger than NATO. This is crazy. Even though they did expand into modern-day Morocco and Tunisia. Okay, well, they puppeted Nunavut, and they did take back Alaska. Let's see, or sorry, Texas. I don't know if they're going to get back Alaska, though. This could be a very good, oh, they did get independence. Russia could easily take back Alaska if they really wanted their old state back. All right, well, where does NATO go from here? They're so big, but they've got a lot of potential enemies. They border so many countries. Oh, they're going back after Alaska. They really do not want Russia to get a foothold in this continent again. Saudi Arabia is going after Oman. India's been relatively quiet for now. I still kind of have my money on NATO because they have so many overseas territories, even if Russia does momentarily pass them up in land area. Oh yeah, they just puppeted Alaska. They've also puppeted Nunavut. Okay, here goes the war for Lapland to get back Lapland. They also got this island up here. You would think some of the revolts would have all teamed up with each other, but I guess that's not been the case. Oh, there's a bunch of city-states here too. That NATO economy looking pretty good. In fact, they are third, not actually as good as Russia and China. They need to be careful. If Russia and China start teaming up here, that could be really bad news. And again, Nunavut actually fighting for their independence. Alaska was forced to be puppeted again, but here goes the independence war for Nunavut. This is like 12 people fighting right now. I can't believe it. Morocco is back in independence, so even they revolted. Oh, there goes Egypt just dropped. Israel is also fighting Egypt at the same time. Oh, weird things happening. Oh, they kicked out French Guyana. Oh, that's a huge loss for NATO. They just lost French Guyana. This is the problem for NATO. They're having to fight so many different wars that if they don't keep their economy up high, they will start to lose like massive amounts of land. Okay, well, they did just annex back Alaska. But this is going to slow them down significantly. They still have to get back Nunavut, Lapland, Scotland, not to mention Kurdistan and some of their footholds in Africa that they lost. Oh, the Moroccans are actually moving into Iberia. Oh man, did Iberia lose power again? What's going on? Oh, that's a big nation. Ethiopia forming like a mega Horn of Africa country. Bangladesh expanding a little bit inside of India. Now they're going after Myanmar, but they're trying to close down in on Morocco. Okay, so NATO does not like the potential enemy that's kind of fighting back, reconquista. Oh, now they're going back after Lapland again. Algeria just grabbed some islands in Western Sahara, and they're moving in after Mali. It still holds on to, well, the Falklands, and is this like the Sandwich Islands or something like that? I like sandwiches. Bangladesh, we got a big Bangladesh. They just took out Nepal, and they were going to take out Bengal, but no. Sorry, Bhutan, my bad. Maybe Bengal too. So Brazil has puppeted Bolivia. Their puppet is moving in after the western side of this continent. Did Alaska get their independence once again? Holy crap. Now Russia's moving in after Georgia. Oh, there's a huge, oh, this is a crazy team. Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus. Okay, so they're all a little concerned about NATO, clearly. NATO's about to get, yes, they did. Wait, Lapland just came back. They died and they came back. Oh, and now the Russian team is moving in after NATO. Who just died here? Was that Moldova? I think so. Was Moldova also a part of their team? Oh, crap. Oh, NATO is not messing around. They just took Kyiv. Belarus is holding their own pretty well for now. Oh, and now Kazakhstan's moved. Oh, this would be very bad. This could definitely help out. Oh, there goes Ukraine. And probably Belarus too. Okay, I guess NATO is absolutely fine. They're gonna need to get cores here very fast. There will be a rebellion. NATO versus Russia. Here we go. This is what everybody's waiting for. Yeah, they're gonna need to core all these cities super fast. I don't know if they have the money. They got 21,000. They don't have as many puppets or friends. Switzerland's somewhat feeding them money, but not much. They only had 1,000. And now they're having to fight another war now against Libya to take back Sicily. Oh, Russia's dealing with revolts now. Oh, crap. Okay, well now, okay, multiple people are dealing with revolts. That's really gonna hurt Russia. And now NATO is going after, I think Moldova, just someone tried to fight for their independence. Oh yeah, this is a lot of red. They gotta core that stuff. What the heck happened? China just they just took the core of Pakistan. Pakistan still exists. There's another, okay, in history, Bangladesh was East Pakistan. Now we've got North and South Pakistan for the first time. Oh, there goes Afghanistan. And then we also have a very big Cambodia here. Has a very, are they puppeted by China? No. Oh boy, here we go. India and oh, that's Bhutan. They were teaming up against China for a second there. Did South Korea die? Yes, they did. Now we have, that's Siberia, but I don't have Sakha going after Russia. Ukraine is back. Ukraine is back in Crimea. China clearly is going to be the biggest threat, especially because of the situation that Russia's dealing with. I thought Russia had moved into Alaska yet. No, not yet. Oh, they did lose Hawaii. Oh, Hawaii went independent. I didn't realize that. An independent Hawaii now. Mexico is probably kind of freaking out, but I don't know. Mexico could also deal a lot of damage to NATO if they take enough U.S. land, which they sometimes do in this game. Kazakhstan fighting enemies from all over. Ooh, Scotland. We have a new Celtic alliance here. Scotland and Ireland teaming up. Speaking of which, they can also do that in your home. Check out the link down below to makeshift.com for some country wall plushies. We've got Ireland, Scotland, and also some English pens. They will be gone forever very soon. What happened to Iran? Oh, Iran, Kuwait revolted away from Iran. There's another independence. This is a state in Pakistan. China's now going after Cambodia, which they'll probably be successful. Australia and New Zealand just trying to be really chill as possible. Ooh, NATO did lose their foothold here. Man, NATO's losing footholds all around the world. They haven't had to deal with too many. Okay, they did get another puppet. They haven't had to deal with another revolt just yet, but I'm sure that's only a matter of time. They're trying to fight to get back Kurdistan. Kurdistan, who's allied to Syria as well as Iran. Now closing down on this revolt that, I don't know who that was, Libya. And now Austria is fighting for their independence. We've got Lake Austria now. Holy crap. Okay, never mind. Well, we did. We did. They survived. They don't look very good. They look like Switzerland, basically. There's 88 countries. We didn't start off with very many countries because we eliminated so many countries from the start because we formed one nation out of NATO. But I don't know, what do we start off with? Probably 150? Oh, Russia might be dead next. Ural Republic. Teaming up with Kazakhstan. My bad. I don't know why I couldn't say that. Oh, Japan's gone. Japan, okay, Tokyo is basically a city-state to the Russian Empire, which is crazy. Oh, not anymore. Now they're just dead. But it doesn't matter. Oh, man. Russia is fighting so many threats. Where did Russia even move? Oh, now NATO's going after them. They're trying to put the death nail, the finishing nail in the coffin, which they might have. They had to move their capital over here. Oh, they don't have any money. That is kind of the problem. Oh, NATO just took Japan from them. How did that? Oh, did Japan? Oh, it's because NATO had this. What is this? What are these islands again? Okinawa? Whatever that is. That's how they jumped across. Oh, I thought Florida just became independent. That's Belize moving over. There's going to be a very big Brazilian power that NATO's going to have to fight. That could be an issue. Scotland just annexed Ireland, or they might have united peacefully. The Scottish, oh, they did. Oh, man, we got a Celtic union. Another reason. You could form your own Celtic union with these makeshift country balls. I always got to bring them up. If they're gonna do something in the game, I might as well bring them up. Ooh, what's going on here, Mexico? Brazil just popped up in Mexico. Yeah, that is a very big Brazil. That's a scary Brazil that's beginning. Oh, NATO's now going after Brazil. NATO's after Africa as well. China's going in after Russia. Russia just actually stole away Korea, the Korean peninsula, from the Chinese. That's huge. Clearly, this game is going to come down to a very big China versus a very big NATO. I'm thinking, but Brazil is going to play a big role. I don't know what role Russia's going to play. It looks like they will not survive the next century. Or maybe they will if they turn the tide on Kazakhstan right now. India's fighting for their independence away from the Chinese. There's 63 nations left, a lot of them in Africa. Belize got pretty deep into modern-day Georgia, taking Georgia away from NATO. Yep, they grabbed Atlanta. NATO's having to fight so many different fronts behind it and like behind their back, unfortunately. I mean, Nunavut is actually being a huge thorn in their side. So will Alaska. I mean, honestly, all these revolts. Scotland as well. Scotland and Ireland, I should say. Yeah, they're not playing around. They do still have puppets. They did just puppet Syria. Oh, Israel's gone. Iran is somewhat back. They are fighting NATO, though, of course. India was independent briefly, but they're still independent, but they're basically Switzerland at this point. Oh, is this it? I thought Nunavut was finally over. Well, maybe they will be now. If they run out of gold, that's going to be for sure. Oh, they did. Oh, they got puppeted. Okay, that might be the beginning of the end of Nunavut. Out of all the revolts that occurred, it is Alaska and Scotland that are lasting the longest. Who's this? Oh, Jamaica's doing pretty great. Jamaica, who's allied to Brazil. Yeah, Brazil's going to be a problem over here for the U.S. part of NATO. Man, Russia's still going. It's pretty impressive. Sudan and Eritrea forming a pretty big team. Well, they're forming a good union. They also have a pretty good team. The team will probably begin to break down eventually. Indonesia has entered Australia. There it goes. Nunavut finally is gone. Okay, that's a huge dub for NATO. They can now focus on Alaska has entered into... I didn't even realize Alaska took Russian territory away. Oh my gosh. Is this Russia? Oh, this is the Philippines. Look at the Philippines go, taking a huge chunk out of China. Let's see if they hold on to that. I don't know if they have the money. Somehow Russia is still going. NATO is not declared on Russia yet. I don't even know where that Russian capital is. Kazakhstan just stole a big chunk away from China. That was formerly India. NATO's down here. Oh, NATO just puppeted Sudan and Eritrea. Let's see if they can take out Scotland. That's they need to do that eventually. Well, obviously. You've always been allied. Wow, I gotta say, Switzerland has been our down homie. They have not left this alliance, which is probably pretty good. Switzerland might squeeze a dub out of this. We might unite with Switzerland. It will be called NATO Switzerland, which will be the most funny thing that could possibly happen, probably, because Switzerland should not have won this game. Any nation that was surrounded by NATO from the start should not have won this game ever. Algeria go. Algeria is starting to be a little bit of a threat. China, Russia, they're still here. Kazakhstan beginning to grow more and more, though. Sudan and Eritrea are trying to get their independence, and also China is trying to help Eritrea get their independence, and they did. Also, Mexico taking... Oh, this is Mexico, Belize, Ecuador. That's a big union here. They are kind of being a threat still. They still have Georgia. Argentina, Uruguay, and Chile have revolted away from the Brazilian-Venezuela union. So there's still time over here. This is still a very divided up area of South America. I should say Latin America, too. America's pretty divided in general. It's still kind of anyone's game. NATO's struggling with against Kazakhstan, though. There's 31 countries left. NATO is by far the biggest in terms of land area. Then it's Russia, Saka, and just China. They've not united with anyone. Ooh, China got back all of India. China and NATO are entering a lot of different wars, really fighting for modern-day Iran. Oh, there it is. China and Russia did team up. It finally happened. Also, the Philippines are on their side. Indonesia, oh, this is Malaysia, stole a lot of the actual Philippines away, though. The Philippines just basically exist on Taiwan. I can't even really tell what the heck. Was Argentina briefly? Yeah, NATO got down here. They were puppeted for a brief second. Oh my gosh, they lost the US. Mexico just took a huge chunk. NATO is going to have to survive because of Europe. Maybe the US will eventually get this back, but it's going to take a minute. It is still very clearly anybody's game, especially, okay, well, NATO is still #1 in terms of area, but they keep losing wars like this to Mexico. That's going to change. 22 nations left. How is your gold doing, NATO? 27,000. I like how Switzerland's not even giving any of their money away. They're still greedy in this situation, even though they might get unionized. Oh, there goes. Okay, so China will be a big threat because did they unite? No, they just annexed straight up Kazakhstan. My bad. Thailand's been gone for a while. Sudan and Eritrea, they were briefly puppeted by NATO. Now they're being a huge thorn in NATO's side. Oh my gosh. Okay, I was going to say, I thought China was going to take all of that. China is very scary. They're also down here fighting. Oh, Australia and New Zealand united. NATO still randomly controls this part of Brazil. Oh man, and the Ural Republic just got puppeted by China. China and Russia still teaming up. Sudan and Eritrea once again under the NATO team. They've been puppeted, but I don't know. China will very likely fight to help them fight for their independence. Oh man, they've lost a lot of land this way. We're losing NATO members. NATO's probably going to try to help the Ural Republic gain independence now. We basically lost Romania and Bulgaria, parts of Turkey, former NATO members. Now Mexico and Belize have been puppeted, so in a way the US kind of got their land back. NATO has pretty much all of Japan now. Somehow North Korea still exists. That's impressive. And also the Philippines got their islands back. We got an independent Botswana that's fighting for their life against Australia, New Zealand, who's basically all a puppet to the Chinese Empire. It is going to be very close. It is coming down to the wire, especially because these two are allied to each other. That's the top three, 2 and 3 allied to each other. That's going to be big. Mexico with the Uno reverse card now going in, fighting Brazil and Venezuela. Both China and NATO really not trying to give anyone extra credit that people that maybe they don't think deserve it. Oh, Mexico's fighting for their independence. Russia was the only one that forms a union. I mean, I guess I get that because Russia was looking pretty desperate for a time there. They were forced to form a union. Oh, here's the front line against the Chinese Empire. NATO trying their best to support. This is basically Ukraine at this point. This is where their capital is. Oh, and they did it. This is an independent nation. Now NATO's probably going to eat the Ural Republic. Japan has, oh my gosh, from the Korean Peninsula, NATO has entered from the Russia is still trying to give the Chinese money as much as possible. Oh, that's going to be a hard capital to get to. Oh, they're running out of cash. Oh, they're big run. Oh, now Malaysia's taking advantage of them. There was 2. I wonder if Russia splits off. Maybe they do. Well, the Euro, oh, maybe everyone's running out of money. Maybe NATO saw the Chinese run out of money and they decided to spend too much to try to eliminate the Chinese. Oh yeah, they kind of did. China's barely got money. Watch Russia. Russia's not fighting too many wars. They could definitely come back. Oh, will the Ural Republics are they finally dead? They've been around all game. They're a Chinese puppet once again. That's gonna help them. NATO doing this all without any friends except for Switzerland. They puppet people frequently, but that's about it. They really think they can do this all alone. Mexico is China's one last chance. Mexico can really deal a massive blow to NATO in the heartland, even though again the capital is still in Brussels. No one managed to take it. I imagine there's gonna be a massive alliance. China and Russia are going to go down as a team together with the Ural Republic. So actually, they're not necessarily team, but oh boy, that might be it. NATO just puppeted China. Oh my goodness. And now China's going to give them all their money. And bam, just like that. That is it. I thought there was a chance there for a second, especially with all those revolts that NATO was not going to pull out, but they did somehow. But that was closer than I thought. We're going to check out those links at makeshift.com down below. And big ol' thanks to my April patrons. I time traveled back in 2025 to stop Drew from taking over the world. We only have 2 years left. Drew's Argentinian Trust Fund, Rip Grandpa. Alexander the Terrible. Carmel S. Connor Pavlik. Douchebag. Frederick Dibblin. King Bearhaze. Carino is best. The Go. Nolan. Nord Tyrol. And Tabrin.